man, after a long while, you know. But we're there.
Yeah, but I'm saying, when I see the share button though.
You gotta go up on your profile now. Oh, jeez, who's calling me now, man? Let me put this thing on silent. Okay. What's that, sir? Right. Thank you, love. You put this thing on silent, man. Oh, you put the blood clot thing on silent. Yeah. Yes, people. So for a long while, you know, me not go live, but today I'm live again. And I'm doing this. I'm doing this with Daddy Rankin after a long while, you know. But we're there again. Suriname, Europe, Antigua, Guyana, Trinidad. Welcome. And this alive. Yeah, man. Daddy Rankin, wagwan, my brother.
Damn general. Blessed evening. Here try to get it shared over to Facebook. Still can't find a way to get it onto my page at this moment. Okay, give me a minute, then, my brother.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Welcome, man, called Judge Prophet, major artist. Yeah, man. Wagwan. Yes, I share the live via WhatsApp right now.
My WhatsApp?
I through WhatsApp, I share it now to all the
Share
contacts
it, share it to my WhatsApp and let me see if I can do it from there to my page.
Yeah, man. Daddy Rankin. Your status is Pudja first, right? On the WhatsApp. Your status on the WhatsApp is this. Your status on WhatsApp is Pudja first, right?
Yeah, I think that. Yeah.
Okay, you get it already. Your profile photo then at the Ital shop.
Supposed to.
Yeah, man. It's
Yeah.
in there.
Yeah, Marvin. All right. Yeah, let me jump on the link and share it.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. So people today in this life here, we have Daddy Rankin from the Faces Crown, the fully aggressive bass. So you don't know when the aggressive bass they're about. Enough things are going. So tonight I also want to introduce all of you to my new book, How to Deal with Hypocritical Co-workers. As you could see on the screen, it's just $50. And if you click on it, if you have Cash App, of course, or any online paying method, you could get it. So, Daddy Rankin, what you think about this book? I mean, she said him cut out. Mm. But no matter the less, we continue with the life. So now we are going to listen to some music until the man return back. Yeah, man. Antigua nice.
Fully aggressive. Antigua nice. Antigua nice.
Good by Daddy Rankin.
This is
Son.
revolutionary entertainment, global empire. Hey, Johnny the real English. Antigua nice, stay up. Antigua, be way up. Antigua nice, stay up. Get a you them, way up. Antigua nice, stay up. Antigua, we love it so much. Antigua nice, stay up. Get a you them, son is righteous. Antigua is a nice place. Girl with cute face, weed with nice taste. Come let me tell you about high grade. We can party like all day, all places in all way. 365 beaches. If you come to Antigua, the right place. Let me tell you, Antigua sun hot. If you really want get a suntan, and it no really matter where you come from, you are gonna love Antigua, my son. Antigua nice, stay up. Antigua, be way up. Antigua nice, stay up. Get a you them, way up. Antigua nice, stay up. Antigua, we love it so much. Antigua nice, stay up. Get a you them, son it righteous. Welcome to we country. Cool breeze and jet ski. If you see we on the beach side, football field you can catch we. Well, even a that then a sense it. Me and me brethren them a smoke plenty. No bad mind, no envy. So please don't try tempt we. And a looting and a shooting. Get a youth them a do the shooting. You know see the youth them rising. And that's why they're so surprising. Antigua nice, stay up. Antigua, be way up. Antigua nice, stay up. Hey, get a youth them way up. Antigua nice, stay up. Barbuda, we love it so much. Antigua nice, stay up. Hey, get a youth them stand it righteous. No bad mind, no envy.
And that music where I hear that nobody else than Daddy Rankin. Antigua nice, yo man. Before we get into all of the book thing them, tell the people them about Antigua, my brother.
Well, Antigua is Antigua. The place of land, sun, and sea. When I say land, sun, and sea, it just a define of how the country really is. Sky meaning, always bright. Antigua is a bright country, where we have our rainy season, but it's always mostly sunny, you know. Now, sun, sky. When it says sun now, Antigua is a place where, may I tell you, the sun really hot. So if you want to get a nice suntan, it's a place to come, If you decide a little bit too clear and want to be black, come Antigua, the sun ready. And then it says sun, right? Because we have 365 beaches, so that means we have a beach for every day of the year. Every day
How
of
much,
the year can change it.
how much beaches?
365 beaches to be exact.
Blood clot. One beach for every day of the year.
Every day. You don't have to return to the same beach. You start off on January the 1st, 2025 until 2026, January the 1st. You can return to that first beach. You would be entered the first day of the year. January 2025. That's just a little depict of Antigua. Differently, Antigua is a nice and quiet place, a place where you can make life, you know. There is not there is a low crime rate. You know, we don't have much crime. You know, everywhere you go, you're going to have a little mishap here and there because people are always getting into it around the world. But when it comes to a peaceful place to start a business and raise a family, you know, Antigua will be a nice place. So I will rate Antigua 10 out of 10 when it comes to niceness,
Yeah, man.
so
Yeah,
to say.
man.
Yeah, man. So, yeah, man. All the people that like to visit the 268 country, just a shout out to Antigua always.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. People who don't hear the thing, who don't hear the thing. You know, say, Antigua, a nice place. So, but here, before we continue, let me listen one more, because I know, say, face is crown. Yo,
Fully.
listen this.
Hey, five. Fiercest clown. Yeah. Them don't know.
Hold on there. Those who are viewing from YouTube, my sincere apologies that I'm not replying to your comments. You see it, but me I see it here on my phone, and later on me I go comment on no comments. Yeah, man. Those who are viewing from my website, big up on yourself. You see it? Because we no pay $3 to come and view the live. Yeah, man. Maximum respect. You see it? So we have to pull up again. Yeah, man. From start.
Hey, five. Fiercest clown. Yeah. Them don't know, say we living on the road. That means say they know we know the code. Find them dead like a dog in a road. Shot in at their face, so no take if you no joke. Them know say we living on the road. That means say they know we know the code. Find them dead like a dog in a road. Shot in at their face, so no take if you no joke. Rifle shot, you chop up that. Wake them up with rapid shot. Now get scratch on the mattress box. Boy, I got dead, can't match him match. One in eye face, flat him drop. I chat madness, what hack is that? Low badness, man, I lift him pants. The liquor fool couldn't lift him hands. Them don't know, so we living on the road. That means say they know we know the code. Find them dead like a dog in a road. Shot in at their face, so no take if you no joke. Them know, say we living on the road. That means say they know we know the code. Find them dead like a dog in a road. Shot in at their face, so no take if you no joke. Them don't know, say we barbaric. Antigua man, them a real savage. They not just get damage. You have to disappear, you have to vanish. One in your face, hit your fear innings. I could have papaya, feed pan spinach. We never lose, say we still winning. We take the liquor boy, we know the timid. Them don't know, say we living on the road. That means say they know we know the code. Find them dead like a dog in a road. Shot in at their face, so no take if you no joke. Them know say we living on the road. That means say they know we know the code. Find them dead like a dog in a road. Shot in at their face, so no take if you no joke.
Yeah, man. Fully big up Island Track, same way, my brother. Yeah, man. But tell us a bit more about this track, Daddy Ranking. Let the people them know about this track, because a real badness in the track, you know, man. Yeah, man. Talk
Well,
to
you
the
don't
people.
know, no, it's all about, you know, people, you know, the song is based on people that feel like you don't know what it's all about. Like they feel like them can go around your thing because they feel say, you know, you're cool, you're not really, you know, push certain vibe, but you made them know say, yo, man living on the road to it, so we know the code.
You
So
see
they
it?
feel like you can, you know, trick man or grown man thing like you feel like say man you know what go on. We hip to the game, we know what the game all about. So you try play like you want grown man thing and some of these people, as you hear the song I say, you know, them not really authentic in the badness. You know, them a sound like a cartoon characters, you know. Feel like say them a Popeye repeat past spinach. So no man, this is no cartoon thing, man. I feel like, you know, and you depict, you know, them have some, you know, girly ways within them, you know. So
You see it?
we cut from a different cloth than them. You
Yeah,
see it?
man.
We cut
Yeah,
from a
man.
different cloth. So you
Real
don't
thing.
big up the whole of Suriname, a place same way. Big up the whole
Man,
of Europe. You
yeah,
see it? Big
man.
up the whole of Ghana. You know, cash in, big up yourself anywhere there right now. You see it? But never forget a brother.
No,
You
man.
see it? So,
No way.
yeah, man, fully.
So, when we talk about this tune, right? You see, enough artists nowadays. You have artists who portray badness, you know, in a them tune them. But when you check them out in a real life, you see, say, them are just studio gangsters, you know. Them are no real
Yes,
gangster.
I.
A
Yes, I.
studio gangsters. You see, in the studio, them are vice, whole heap of badness, but in a real life, you see, them soft
Yeah.
like cotton. You see? So me want ask you now to define those type of artists in Antigua and you know how the thing I got there. Who you rate as real artists in Antigua?
Well, what me can say, right? Music is an art, right? And a lot of people always tend to, because some people listen music and then they want to become a part of the game. So sometimes some of the people in there with artists, it's not about their lifestyle, it's just some following, you know. So
So
you're
them
going to
not
have people like that.
they're not bad at badness them follow.
Then just follow by the lyrics. Because they know a lot of people out there still like the contention and the controversy lyrics. You know, so they just do as they see out there, right? So music is like a gimmick. It's like a gimmick thing, really. You know, even though you have real authentic people in the music where sing the best and probably live it in the music, right? But music
Mm.
is like people will sing about billions of dollars and you saw them a 50 girl, then this there is nothing quite compatible to what they say. So music is just really a gimmick I'm gonna say entertaining realms or but there are people out there that really live it. There are people really live it, but talking about those that ain't, there are many. There are many more.
Okay.
More
But
people.
name three artists where you really rate.
Well, three artists in Antigua where I can give a real things right now as authentic artists in Antigua. But I give a man like Popo Biggs, future kid, that they just 3 out of the many more that I can call upon, right? For right
When
now.
where you put someone like artist whom you know from Antigua, where you put an artist like Piper Dan, him in your top 5?
Pipe in the top 5, and Pipe is an artist who get plenty of fight too, right?
Mm.
But to say when it comes to liquor and we putting in works and so, you can put it top 5.
Okay. And Dan Brooks.
Dan Brooks, to be honest, right? Dan Brooks a good artist, but I want to similar put him in my top 5 because
Mhm.
there is other artists that still, you know, you have artists like Nico, artists like Nico that Matilda mentioned that really um under the scale. You know, he's one of the most viewed artists too within the country. So
And
as I say, mm,
you have other artists. What him name something about Spider Man. Spider something.
Spider, um, um, GB, something international Spider, something like that. Here the same
Yeah.
one that we did do the clashing with Frankie Fire.
Yeah. You see, from your fella, Antigua news and artists and them kind of thing there. Me come across them and me see say, yo, you have some good artists what like people in Suriname and Europe and all about them not even hear of them. You see, they never heard of them. They don't know them. So it good say we are talk about them so the people could go and search. But the main thing people wanna check out Daddy Rankin him works because him also out with some new song what me not upload yet in this program here what me I use, but in the coming weeks uno will hear and see more about that. But now to the other, what is your opinion about this book that I wrote, my brother? How to deal with hypocritical co-workers. You see it? Because the world is an
Yeah,
environment and everybody, not everybody, most people they work at places. And when you work at some places, the best talent some people have, even though them have them degree, is
yeah,
kissing the boss him ass. You see that are certain people them greatest talent. And you know from you a real person, you don't kiss ass. You have your degree, you apply for a job, you get employed, and you go to work. And when you go to work, you get competition,
yeah,
unnecessary competition. You
yes,
get people who don't like you for the way you are, the way you move or conduct yourself. You see? And that's why the code of conduct is another book what I busy with. The code of conduct because some people just don't know how to conduct them blood clot self. So I want to hear your opinion, my brother.
well, as you said, brother, and a lot of people can agree, on the situation when it comes to working in a certain environment around certain people. You see, there are always jealous people, right? People with jealousy. Um, Mostly if you are new to a job site and probably you're making progress, and they see threatened about by your accomplishment. right? They tends to want to find ways and means how to block your blessing. Stop you from getting a promotion, you know, rise to a certain degree
You see,
in the within the workplace. Is well needed. We need this information, and you see the caption, the name is not just about hypocritical co-workers that make it interested, right? It's how to deal, because we may have a lot of hypocritical co-workers, but we don't know how to deal with them. So see, you're coming with results, you know, how we should go about it, whichever way. So the book is really to teach us how to deal with these type of people in the workplace, in the business area. So I'm very interested in the book.
you see it, people. A 135 deep, dark psychological tactics. That mean no violence, no witchcraft, no mambo jumbo. It is psychological. Why psychological? Many people don't understand, or let me say, don't overstand. So life is all about psychology because it's all in your mind. So you have to put your mindset straight. And when you implement each one of these tactics, it is guaranteed results. This book is available on RevoTv7, my website, RevoTv7.com. You go and you order. Those who are watching the live, you see it right there. You could just scan it and buy it and download it. When you download it, don't misuse these tactics. These tactics are not to be misused. If you misuse them, it's up to you. You have to know for yourself. Because remember, karma is real. You see, another thing where people have how we should have said, they misunderstand certain things of life. They go online and they see, for example, the law of attraction. So they think I have to have a positive mindset and good will come. They believe in karma, and karma is something, it is real, but it is not connected to the law of attraction. You have many good people on this planet. They do good from the very first time they're conscious. They do good, continue to do good till the last day of their life. They even implement the law of attraction, but they forget the law of equivalent exchange. They forget, what's up?
No, go on top. Me just some water for drink. Hold on. Don't go on. Me talk.
Yeah, they forget about the law of equivalent exchange. So you see now, when you are in this life, if you don't put yourself on the right five frequency, because the universe only responds to frequency. So people, the question is how to adjust yourself to the right frequency that the law of attraction could truly work and manifest whatever you want. And when I say whatever you want. Don't get it twisted. You can't manifest say you want to rule this earth. No, sir. You can't manifest say you are going to be king. Yeah, you could be king, king of your address, king of your doings, but not king of the world because there is only one creator. Religion doesn't exist. Religion is man-made. So the first question that pops up, if you believe in religion, well, who was there when God created this earth and who wrote it down? Start with that. You see, this life is more psychological than you think. We are living in a 3D reality, and you have to accomplish certain things. You have to learn. This life is about learning. You see it? So if you don't learn, you will always remain as you are. You see it? Because change is the only thing that is constant under the sun. So, my good people, if you are interested in this book, it's just 50 US dollars. You buy it. And if you are in Suriname and you're interested in this book and you don't have online payment options, you could WhatsApp on my number and we could figure out a way how we set up the finance, and I'll send the PDF file of this book for you. Yeah, man. So now, as we see that the ranking go on and drink some water, we will listen to some music until him come again.
Yeah, Johnny.
Yo,
Yeah, I'm here. I'm here. Sorry about that.
no problem, my brother. No problem. I just would have put
Yeah,
on that tune.
man. You only could dry tonight.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. So, yo, first let me just show the people them, right? Yeah, man. Because you see a lot of people, they don't learn, bro. They don't learn. They think that when they have the law, then them work according to the law of attraction, say they could attract. But if you are on a low vibration, you will attract low vibrational things. When if you're on a high vibration, you will attract higher things. You see, the most good people on the face of the earth, they suffer more than any other person. And they still remain a do good, but never get rewarded. Why they don't get rewarded? Because they're on a low vibrational state. They deal with hurt, they deal with drama, they deal with all these type of things, and they don't give them a place. There was a time in my life where I was lost, my brother. When I say lost, me truly and honestly mean lost, my brother. But when I came to consciousness, level myself, sort out certain things in my head with myself, and upgrade the vibration that I was on. Yo, the changes they come like the most yo, and then I'm gonna talk
Yes,
about
sir.
signs and wonders. Yo, that a
Yeah.
real sign and wonder, my brother. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. It's all about the vibration, my brother. It's all about, you know,
Yes, sir.
knowing
True
what you
thing.
want. You see it? Because
You
this
see,
life,
environment,
yeah.
environment is very important for someone to know where they are.
Let me go on. Let me go on a different subject in the same subject.
Yes, sir.
Prayers. Prayers. Me know some people will pray them whole life and still dead poor. Them pray in morning, them pray at night. Yo, Them pray during the whole day and still
It's
never
not
not
every
receive.
prayer. It's not
You
every
know why they don't
prayer is
receive?
prayer.
They don't receive because they are not praying, they are begging. They close their eyes, fold them on, and they just open them on and close them eyes and Lord, I need this, Lord, I need that. You think the Lord have time to give you that? Prayer, real prayer, is meditation. 10 minutes, 5 minutes even, 15 minutes of true meditation, and then comes what you just said, environment. You need to have a place, quiet, meditate. And when you're meditating, you calm your mind and focus on your goals. Focus on your goals to get the vision. And when you have the vision, when you close meditation, you give thanks like you already have it, because in the spiritual realm, you already manifested. And when you give thanks, say, yo, this problem is solved. It is dealt with. It is already
Yes, sir.
dealt with. It is past tense. Bro, believe it or leave it. In a real life, it will come to pass. And you see, these Christians, they read the Bible but don't understand the Bible. When I talk about prayers, when I ask them like what is a prayer, they will say like Jesus taught us, our Father who art in heaven. No, sir. It is an example. And that prayer is a very powerful prayer when you really and truly understand that prayer. A words, you know, bro. Yo, when this prayer was broken down to me in particles, in pieces, and I got the full understanding of that prayer, that example prayer that the Jesus give to these people. Yo, I was stunned. Me never listen to that prayer the same way again. No, sir. But the greatest example of prayers is what was he doing on that mountaintop? What was he doing on that mountaintop? He was on that mountaintop busy praying. Yeah. How? Meditating. He was meditating. You see it? He was
Yes, sir.
meditating. He was meditating on that mountaintop, and he was not busy with his eyes closed, hand full, and begging. No. You are a human being. You are created in the image of God. That means a piece, that particle, that God particle within you is to command and to manifest. Poverty is man-made. This system that we are living in is not a system designed by the Almighty. It is a system designed by men. And also written in the same Bible is, my people go down due to lack of knowledge. You go to church to listen to the pastor and what the pastor has to say, instead of taking your Bible and read. Not only read, try to understand. And not understand, try to overstand. Because understanding is under the knowledge. Overstanding is above the knowledge. It's to let the knowledge go in a wait if you reach. You see it? So these are mistakes majority of people make. And this is not an attack on the Christians. Let me make that clear. It's not an attack on the Hindus, not an attack on the Muslims. No, sir. I am just sharing my point of view. Some you know once blood clot comment and this and that and so on. No. I want no internet, I want no mobile phone. But don't come and write blood clot stupidness in a my life. Because I black me a black on a bomb clot one time. You know, a big man reasoning here. So if you are into what I'm into, I'm glad. If you're not and trying to overstand what me I talk about, welcome. And if you're not into it at all, man, I beg you, scroll the fuck on. Me no, me no the intent to put no dirty words in for my life, but you know, as some man stay, me can't change. You see? So that the ranking back to you, my brother. What you have to add, my brother. Because me know say you're a conscious man.
Yeah, well, as you say now, it's all about the perception and the thought, right? So if a lot of people is to say they want something and don't believe in getting it, then what is the use? What are you really wishing for? What are you really hoping to get if you don't really believe in or knowing, as we should say? A higher perception of believing is knowing. So we're going to be knowing, you know, it's all about consciousness. We are
See?
consciously, you know, bringing forth our projective, what we project to be in our life in the future, in the nearest future. So we are going so we're going to be saying we want to build a house. It's not for us to go and pray and say, oh, I would like, but to go and say we have that house. We should see that house. We will possess that house. That house is already there. Now, we are living a realistic life. It's no gimmicks, no game. It's not crayon perfect picture as in you want to see it, but you can make it to become what it should be, right? Because some people, it's like even though they may get a blessing and it don't come at the moment as how they think it should be, they will disregard the blessing. So there is people that don't want to be like 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3 to full the basket. They want the basket to be 100%, right? So we are dealing with time, right? So if we say we want a house, we know everything is going to take time. So if we're going to start by preparing nails, then we're going to get some wood, then we're going to get some galvanized, then we're going to get some windows, some doors, whatever we're going to take little, we're going to make it because we know that the manifestation is already set within the spirit, within the conscious thoughts, right? So there is nothing that can break the conscious thought. So
No, sir.
when you're going to say, when you want to say, might I am going to try whenever the little, the 1, 1 and the 2 to come and you don't get 100 in the time you expect it to be, then you know what you do, you fall back and become your
Exactly.
own kick, your own hold back, your own destruction. Right now, prayer, now as you say, a lot of the people out there, and we gotta understand, we all have the same perception of God, different names, right? We all have the same perception of God in
Different
different
name.
names.
Different farms
So
too.
so yeah. So if it's a Christian, who is Jesus? Right? That Christian will um explain to us he's the Almighty, the Creator, the all powerful, the founder of everything. Likewise, the Muslim, who is Allah. Likewise,
It was
the Chinese, the Buddha, we all have the same perception of God in whatever form or name. He is the all-powerful, the creator of all things, whatever, the founder, the breath of life, whatever we want to define him as, to say he's the highest. So, we are here now just really as human beings fighting over names. We're really fighting over names, not
you
the
see,
concept of who God is. Right? So
and that is
we
where the
need,
mistake is made.
yeah. But if no no matter what language, right? No matter what language it may transcend in, all the different names of the God, of their God, not of the gods, but there is only one God. So the one name, all the different names that define this one creator, this one powerful being, right? The main objective we need to settle now. What is the purpose of the God thoughts? What your God is teaching you to be and project to others is love, kindness, sharing, giving, helping, and is it that we should only be kind and loving to the people that use the same name as us, as that. So only if someone say Allah, should I be kind to that person? Or someone say Jesus, should I be loving to that person? Or should I be loving and kind to each and every person on this earth, despite their religious belief, despite their culture, or the name of the God that they serve? We are different in our belief when it comes to the real, true, authentic Godhead. And the reason why I say Godhead, I don't want to say Christian, I don't want to say Rasta, I don't want to say Muslim, I say Buddha, Kushna, whatever. So I use the word God to define the Creator Himself in His purest state with a name. So we all should be the main reason that we all are religious are saying that we are
And looks like an internet problem or whatsoever. But we will listen a tune until he comes back.
Nonsense. Them boy no even make one sense. Fierce is crown. Revolutionary entertainment. Global empire. Hey, daddy wrong king. Island chop. Said they ready for knock it in oil. People are bad.
blessed.
Blessed. Yeah, man.
Yeah, the internet. Yeah, I don't know if your side of the internet giving a little ups and downs.
No, man. My own just going straight. So I mean, I understand this thing also.
Yeah,
But you're
you
back,
know
my
when.
brother. Please continue from where you did stop. You know, call them
Yeah,
religion
so
name. Yeah.
we're trying to achieve the main goal of all this. When we done all these conference, all these communication, reasoning, whatever we are doing to define, you know, the Godhead. What is the result? So I know Buddha teach love, Allah teach love, Christian teach love, Rasta teach love, because you know Rasta say one
Hold
love.
on there. Hold on there. Right there, sir. Right there, sir, my brother. Right there, sir. You see what all of the religion them have in common?
Yes,
Love.
I.
And still, you see, and I repeat, and still, they contradict their own words. What do we see
Because
more in this world? Do we see more love or do we
because
see more hate?
the
You
honest
see,
reason, my brother, the reason that we have this conflict, as I was saying earlier, all because of a name. We have the conflict because you want to say it's Jesus, I want to say it's Selassie, he want to say it's Allah, he want to say it's Kushna, he want to say it's Buddha. But we all have the one main concept is love. But we do not want to share it with others that don't say what we say.
and that is a big misconception, you know, bro.
Well, that is the misconception, and that is the biggest problem we have today as a people. No, the Creator Himself, the Godhead Himself, is not a part of our confusion, of our mishap. And it's like, you know, your name is Johnny, and I
Mhm.
know you is Johnny, yet I'm asking you, is you Johnny? And you, and you, Johnny, should be a fool twice to answer me and tell me, yes, I am Johnny, as if I don't know. You is Johnny. And this is what people want God to do. To come and answer the question again, is He the Creator? And God is not coming to say, yes, I am the I am. Because you know I am the I am. And the honest reason why I'm not going to do that, because we all already know the truth. If I, as a human being, lie on my fellow brother, he's going to be hurt as much as if he lie on me. We all know the our, what I should say, our different feelings. Then we all have the different feelings about when we are lied to, when we are tricked, when we are manipulated, when we are scammed. We all have the same feeling about these things that we are going through. Yet someone decided and said, you know what, I'm going to apply this type of aggression against my fellow brother. Right?
And you
I'm
know,
going to hurt my
I
fellow.
know said this, and I know said this like a small example where you deal with right now. We could put on a bigger scale and call certain countries who are declare war non-stop and a fight over supreme power. All because of this little thing where you explain you on a micro scale.
Yeah,
You realize that, right?
that's what's really going on right now. And the reason why it's going to be as small as what you're saying too. And that is a fact. It is very small. And soon from now, if we do not um realize, if we don't realize the reason why this type of facts is that small, you see the concept of the world today is what narrowing down the truth. The true facts is getting narrowed down. It's like me telling someone for today, not someone, let's say a mass of people. Out of 1,000 people, if you tell 1,000 people right now, there is a true and living God. Out of the 1,000, you might get 5 people to agree with you because of the misconception, because of the teaching that become a norm, that we live to die.
Exactly.
We live how we live in which way we want to live, and it is acceptable. So now you have a system, as you're saying earlier within the conversation, that is not of the creator.
Exactly. It's
And
man design.
it's yeah, and it's teaching us to accept the things of the flesh rather than the things of the spirit. So there are people out there that love to party
Mhm.
and they like to drink and they like to indulge in a lot of what we would call free lifestyle.
Nah, put it better,
So
put
it
it
is
better, put it better, put it. You put it too nice. You
no
talk too nice tonight, man.
no no
They
no
like to
no no
indulge
no
themselves
wait
into
wait
abominable acts. Yes.
okay, but the reason why I'm trying to be authentic enough, right? Because some of these people, as much as you might say abominable iniquity or whatever, the fact of their mind is all okay because of the teaching what we are trying to break down now. There is nothing that probably me and you can say tonight that will change their perception. That's why I say out of 1,000 people, you might get 5 people who agree with you because it's on a wider scale within the curriculum of teachings. Right now, it's already embedded within the people mindset. So
Mhm.
everything we are doing is just to reach who God has chosen to accept the truth. The real,
See it?
we're not going to just say truth. Let's say the real truth, because there's a lot of truth out there that people can say. This is the truth. But is it real by time, nature, and origin?
Mhm.
Origin date back as in where has this knowledge spring from? How long has this knowledge been a part of our society? So we
Exactly.
have to find we have to find the origin of everything that we are doing today, my brother.
You see, people, right, from the beginning of time, the best example to take is America. America. Why America? Sometimes when you watch news, you wonder, say, how everything does happen in America. Them spot UFO, America. Some something big, America. Why America? The answer to that question is rather very simple. America was once part of God's chosen land. You see, you could find it in the Bible with the map and everything. And Moses never entered. If you do good research, you would find say Moses there's somewhere buried somewhere in Mexico. Or let me say him die somewhere there. You see it? But left that. Now, when you check America, you have a lot of buildings. You know, when you build a building, it's built by Daddy Rankin. But you have a lot of buildings there that were there even before these guys arrived. And on those buildings, you see founded in 18 such and such, or 17 such and such, and 16 such and such. You see? All right. Where did that civilization go? You have
Sorry.
photographs, you have early videos of objects, technology that use clean energy. Them not used to have no light bill, Rasta. No, sir. It was free. Where did that civilization go? That is an open answer on which people could only speculate. But you can't get no concrete answer. And we're not here to speculate, we're here to put facts straight, right? Okay. So this civilization disappeared into thin air. And from that point on to this point forward where we are at now, everything changed. Who changed it? Why did they change it? There is no better slave than a willing slave. You have the animal kingdom and you have human beings. The human beings are the only beings that pay to live on a planet. You see, even if you have a house, you pay tax. Even if from your barn, you sign a contract. You see, that's why when you're dead, them call your body a corpse. Because the corpse is property of the corporation. You see, they don't know your name, they know your ID number. You want to get married? You gotta go and ask permission. You want to go out of your country? You got to ask permission, get a visa, and get your passport stamp. This language that we speak in English, you call it spelling. What is a spell? To cast a spell. Each and every word is designed to keep you down. For example, good morning. Morning comes from morning. What the blood clot you mourn? Who you mourn? So you have to change it. Grand rising. You have 7 days of the blood clot week. And then you have the week end. No man, me believe in strong end, man. You see it? Who designed this shit? Who came up with this shit? And then we go to earlier in the conversation, the example of the prayer, our Father. That's why I tell you, I never listen to that prayer again the same way, bro. Because it mighty powerful, bro. Powerful, man. Powerful. Yo, deliver us from the evil, not once, the evil one. One entity. And that is what people don't grasp. They say the devil. The poor devil, there's somewhere in some dimension at upon something, bro. Lucifer carry name for thing him not even know about, bro. Yo. When you check this, it goes deep, my brother. Real deep. So deep that you would be confused at a point and be like, what there? Oh, it goes deep, my brother. But why? We're here in a prison, my brother. Planet Earth is a prison. It's a prison. Shielded by ice walls. Out of this same
Well,
conversation comes forth, is the earth round or is the earth flat? Is one of the subjects that also comes out of this same thing we are talking about, but we will leave that for another life. You see it? But the main thing is,
yeah, but
speak, bro.
when you're gonna talk about that, when the part with the earth round and earth flat, right?
Mm-hmm.
I had that reasoning with some people on TikTok the other day.
Whoa, my.
And I said to them, the earth is up and down. Because we're talking about the earth, not the world, the whole globe.
You still,
I'm not out of the
but
world.
you still call it a globe. Is it a globe?
Yeah, no, the reason, no, is for understanding of what
Mm, mm,
I'm talking about.
mm-hmm,
Because that is what they know. That's what they know the name of. To be. Sorry, to be.
mm-hmm.
So I'm saying concerning the earth, I can give my point of view on that, saying the earth is up and down. And the reason why I said that, there are hills and valleys,
Exactly.
right, in the earth. And the earth is not, the hill is a part of the earth. The valley is a part of the earth.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're going to say the earth is flat, then you have to remove the hills and remove the valley to get a flat surface. You can. So people are people us really is like, the one of the biggest treasury I see out there, right, is this manipulation of the mind of people. There are people that really can manipulate people that see and hear and know, and actually say you're looking on the color white, and somebody can come and make you say, no, that's
Oh,
red.
fuck.
And no matter what you do or say, that color will remain red to them, because you cannot manipulate them back to believe that is white, and that is white as they can see. And listen me, it's just like what happened with Gaddafi. And I'm gonna say what happened to Gaddafi, manipulation of the human mind ever. Right?
Yeah, man.
Meaning, wasn't the people of Libya seeing that Gaddafi was doing as he said? And wasn't it that America was the one that come and say, no, Gaddafi is not doing that. This is what Gaddafi is doing. Check the whole.
Again, the
No,
same country, America.
wait, you are here seeing that Gaddafi is doing as he say, right? And you believe in what someone painting over here. Now, let's say 15 years after the fall of Gaddafi, I see, and I know the people of Libya can see, the things that America was saying that Gaddafi was doing, they actually are the one that come and do exactly that.
Exactly. And
Because
the
we know,
most
right?
recent, the most recent example where you could
Yeah,
take about this subject is
yeah,
Burkina Faso
yeah,
with Ibrahim Traore. You see what him do?
yeah.
And right now, as today, the man said every company what build there or operate there and I make more than 3 million on a yearly base, have to build a fabric there or leave the country. You see it? So I have not
Correct.
more about respect for Ibrahim Traore, man. Yes, I. Leaders like that is what we need in this world. And then we will see a change. We don't need leaders that are in love with their pockets. We need leaders that are in love with humanity, who put humanity
In
in
this
first
world,
place.
and there was many leaders as Abraham Traore.
Yeah, man.
There was many,
But what them do with them?
and they are. But no, you see, this is why we're gonna go back to Gaddafi.
Mm,
When you have a people that will give you up,
mm,
all of these great people become victim of the oppression of unalive status because of the people. Traore have the people with him, and that's what he gained. That make him to be the person he is today. When you have people are behind you that will say, "Hey, you know what? I'm going to be the wall. I'm going to be the protector. I'm going to be the shield for the head, for the brains." Then, because the people of Libya is the one that I know they give up Gaddafi. They are crying if they did only know. So the people of what the country name?
Burkina Faso.
Burkina Faso, right? Has learned through time and knowledge that Traore is not going to be a next Gaddafi. We're not going to give him up. We're not going to settle for the manipulation, as we were saying earlier, that America can come and say, Traore is over there slaving his people. He's not building any roads. Remember, he's building roads now, but if America says he's not building, then everybody eye get blind. The roads are not building again. You're walking on the road, and yet still the roads are not there.
The
And
power
that
of
is
the
what
media,
happened
my brother. You
to,
see the tool where them I use media. Yo.
yeah, but what I'm saying, right? If I am out of the country, right? If I am away from from the situation and the media is saying something to me, I am easily tricked or manipulated by the media. But why would the people that are right there in that country, that is master manipulation,
Yeah,
that is
man.
super, uh, that is like, hey, that is like somebody come and dig you in your both eyes and then try to lead you over a cliff, and you cannot wrong the blind man because he don't see where he's going.
You see?
But you're talking about people with their two eyes and 20/20 vision is seeing the road, walking on the road, driving on the road, and say
Him not be
the
no
road is
road.
not there.
The road. You see, and this form of manipulation, the earliest, the biggest one in history, comes through the knowledge of Adolf Hitler. You know what his strategy was? Build the lie, make it big, repeat and repeat until it becomes the truth.
Reality.
Him
Yeah.
now has the fundamentals of investment. Adolf Hitler. Yeah, man. Check this out. Create a problem, offer the solution,
And there's and yeah,
and they will buy it.
it is sold.
That is it. That is the
It is
trading
sold.
part. You see it?
Yeah,
Create a problem, monitor it, offer solution. That's why you
yeah.
see on my WhatsApp, you see demand and offer, offer and demand. Yeah, man. That's why me write that for my WhatsApp.
And
And the status, my brother.
there is no solution still.
You see it?
Is it there ain't no real and true interest in a next man country like your own.
Listen, my brother.
So if
These people are
even if
so blind. They're so blind. They're so manipulated. Just
yeah,
like what you said. And they started from the early Second World War from Hitler. Me I say, from that time on, people became, let me say, they were busy climbing the ladder of ignorance until this time now when they reach the top. Ignorance is a choice, you know, bro. Ignorance is a choice, and some people make this choice even unknowingly because them born that way. You know, see this generation of youths. Check this generation of youths, bro. We grow by certain principle, but these youths nowadays they don't know that. They don't know.
are
They don't
we
know half of the
are
things that
we
we know.
are we are not we are not like our forefathers.
Mm,
We as a people right now, like to say, that was born like in 1970, 1980, and the 1990, right? We are not the same as our great grandmother and great dad granddad because we think most of us that born within the 80s and the 90s and the 70s was thinking more of it is an oppression than teaching of true knowledge and respect. So most of us that remember anything like back in the 60s, 50s, 40s going up, there wasn't that as much as schooling was given unto our great granddad and great grandmother as how we came and go to school and get a what we would call a better education. And that education formed us to believe in a new way of life
mm,
rather than to believe in the our culture. It wasn't a cultural teaching at the time. It was more, hey, learn to read, learn to write.
more
So when you get a
survival, more
job,
survival.
so we our kids know was like what we know indirect into them.
Mhm.
So what we are seeing these kids are really doing is a mere result of we rejecting the culture of our ancestors and accepting the new way and the new teaching
Exactly.
of the system to become. So I always tell people, our greatest gift coming out, what I say, typical to say certain words because we are on the internet, we are on a we are on a media where people get offended for truth. And there is no other way to say it better than to say it in the way it was meant to be said. Slavery is the word. I don't know if we want to say people that was captured, people that was abused, people that was in what is the better way to say it to cover the whole ground of the people that was mistreated. It is the word slavery. That's the word. So when we say slavery, we know it's people that was unalive, treated unfair, treated unfair, and all these other way bad treatment, right? So don't get offended when we say slavery. If we are not racist
No, man.
using the word. It's for the viewers and who wanna probably think we are being um racist in our comments, right? But I'm saying the greatest gift, and the reason I say gift because it was given unto us, right, by our former colonial masters, and it was given unto us as a gift. The lands that we once worked for our former colonial masters was given unto us as a people. And I always tell people, I'm not going to blame white people as much as we want to blame them for our downfall or our shortcoming. Because my brother
Mm.
Johnny, you and me, the both of us know that black people fought to eat in the same restaurant
Yeah,
as the
man.
farmer. We fought to ride the same bus. We fought to eat in the same ice cream parlor, to defecate and pee in the same bathroom as our former colonial masters. They when we were freed as in some extent at that time to move freely, work freely, farm freely, we sat on the farm and say, you know what? We're not going to settle for this. We're going to go into the city where we think there is brighter, and that was the most detrimental way of life that we, our great ancestors, chose at that time. We fought to be enslaved mentally. We were free physically to work the land. Okay, say we were planting cane, we were planting cotton, we were planting corn, and all of the different things that we were doing in the Caribbean to supply the greater nation at the time with our hard labor. It was the land that was giving us the privilege to do so, to provide for them. So if we end up with the land, it's not like they say, hey, y'all are free, go and live on the sea, go and live in the ocean. We were free to plant our own vineyard and build our. So if we did say, you know what, let us stick together as a people and plant the corn, the cotton, and the cane. You know what that would have brought us to for today? They would be coming and buying the same corn and the same cotton that are still needed up to this day. The coal, because back in those days we were burning a lot of coal that was sold to China. A lot of cotton was sold to China back in those days. The rum, the sugar, all this could be our business for today that would have made us so rich as a nation because up to today, winter is still in America. Winter is still in Europe, and they would have still needed these products to maintain their survival rate. So now we turn around and become mentally enslaved. And now you find the same, you know what they use? They use papers, and they are, I wouldn't say they're tricking us, but it's giving them the uttermost rights to possess the land back from us. And they're building the factories now, and we are going to work as what? Free slaves.
There's
So we
no
are
better
still work.
slave than a willing slave.
We are, as you say, because we are willingly now going. They don't have to beat us that we are saying, oh, I eat, and we are in pain, so we want to run away. We are paid a little crumbs of the cake. And just a little, you have to get a magnifying glass to see the crumbs. According to how big the cake is. We have to move with the our magnifying glasses as a people, our bills. When the bills come, we realize under the bills how small the crumbs is that we are receiving for the work. Like we're getting $300, $900, but the rent money alone is $1,200. I don't understand how we should. Why? How is it a government can allow someone to charge someone 1,200, $2,000 for a rent money, and you're not getting that as a work pay? The master manipulation and manipulators of this world, Lord, we need help. We need
Great
help.
help to man. Great help to my brother.
Need great help to rid us.
Great help.
To rid.
Yeah,
We
man.
don't. We don't need no one to take us. We need some. We need the help to rid us. Rid. Actually, like force. We need Johnny. It's deep.
Yeah,
It's
man.
deep.
For real, my brother.
I
For
know.
real.
I know. The way how our. The way we used to dress. The way how we used to carry ourselves is gone. Also,
Gone. Everything gone.
it
And
gone.
that's why right
Mm.
now we have to build on a new start. People, we've been online for 1 hour, 28 minutes and 10 seconds right now. We're giving thanks and until the next time in our next stream. But before we go, we have to listen to one more tune from Daddy Rankin. I don't know. Revolutionary Entertainment, RevoTv7.com. You know how we do it all the time. We don't play people music. We have our own music. And Daddy Rankin as the face of Revolutionary Entertainment. And let me listen to this track now, my people. Where's it?
Got the wrong king. You is my girl.
Hold on there. 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 Yo, Daddy Rankin, you know, say a big tune ya. Yo, what be a big tune ya drop. You know? But this one we are gonna left here another episode. Let us listen this one now.
Well, you know it's Daddy Ranking. Fully aggressive boss.
Blessed.
Faces grow. Revolutionary entertainment. Global empire.
Ilikalo.
Johnny. And the real English. Me want weed in my brain, so what? No, me no need no crack. I want
No,
shopping
we
on me
don't
way, so
promote them
what?
kind of
You know
thing
see,
there.
the street it a run hot. Me want money in me pocket, so what? God know, me want stay on top. I want gal in me life, so what? So what? So what? So what? Me link them, then ordinary. We a stay afloat cause we hard for berry. We a live life and a live it merry. That's why me a smoke on the trees. Me and me gal just a chill on the beach. And a smoke herb and a flow like a breeze. You know see we a make the money, you know listen to me. Me want weed in my brain, so what? No, me no need no crack. I want shopping on me way, so what? You know see, the street it a run hot. Me want money in me pocket, so what? God know, me want stay on top. I want gal in me life, so what? So what? So what? So what? Take this to a next latitude. Full up of so much attitude. Them boy they can't stop me food. What make them fool they a watch me food. Me a stack bricks pan bricks. Them boy they a get licks pan licks. Connect to the money like satellite dish. All me accomplish. Me want within a me brain, so what? So what? I want shopping on me way, so what? So what? Me want money in my pocket, so what? So what? I want gal in my life, so what? Yeah, so what? So what? Me want weed in my brain, so what? No, me no need no crack. I want shopping on me way, so what? You know see, the street it a run hot. Me want money in my pocket, so what? God know, me want stay on top. I want gal in my life, so what? So what? So what? So what? Me link them, then ordinary. We a stay afloat cause we hard for berry. We a live life and a live it merry. That's why me a smoke on the trees. Me and me gal just a chill on the beach. And a smoke herb and a flow like a breeze. You know see we a make the money, you know listen to me. Me want weed in my brain, so what? No, me no need no crack. I want shopping on me way, so what? You know see, the street it a run hot. Me want money in me pocket, so what? God know, me want stay on top. I want gal in me life, so what? So what? So what? So what? No, it's Taddy from the king. Hey, island chop. I will take some boy. They don't know see the island high. Yeah.
Yeah,
Revolution
man,
music.
people. Some agree with Johnny Griffith. Yeah, man. Daddy Rankin. You have the last word.
Manners and respect, yeah, man. Give thanks and praise for life, health, strength, wise mind, overstanding. To be alive is a great thing, a great pleasure. You know, and we just want to say blessed, love to each and everyone, that visit the live. Hope that everybody, get one real in depth of the knowledge that we have displayed tonight. Find some comfort, hope that you can use the knowledge, and bring some betterment within your life, you know. And even we that was, given the knowledge have learned much also because there was nothing planned. Everything was coming from the higher concept of life. So we ourselves have learned much tonight, coming from ones and ones. Yeah, man. Johnny, the real English. Big up the whole Suriname, once again for
Yeah,
the great soldier, you know. And you don't know more life, more strength for you and the family,
yeah, man.
'Cause
Bless
we know Johnny is a family man, and when you deal with family, when you can, have a household of, you know, family, you can run the world, you know, because all of us is like children within this world, and we need a guiding, mind as a father. So big up Johnny once again, and big up everybody on the live, Big up the whole of Antigua, same way.
Yeah,
Much love, Yeah, man.
love, my brother. Yes, I.
Every